Well, folks, made some notes here from that game because it's a painful one to remember. Leafs lose 8-0, and dwindling any thought of making a run, but there's a positive side to it. Let's start with my game notes. Kelly, Pouliot, Campbell, and Marchand in the first period. Chasing Reimer from the net. Hardly blame him with the guys out in front that were playing the way that they were. And again, how many times have we said this season? D. No D. If a goaltender doesn't have any defense, really, how can you blame him? 13 minutes in was when Reimer left. And then at that point, like I said, 4-0 after 1. Commissaric, though, full marks for going in and actually challenging Milan Lucic. It's not something that I would say maybe a sane man would do, but still showed a lot of heart, and that's something that we haven't seen from Commissaric since we got him. But he did get his butt handed to him, but you still good going, Commie, good going. Something I wouldn't have done out there on the ice. Pouliot, Chara, Rolston scored in the second, making it 7-0. Those three were by the monster. So, and it's somebody that, enjoy watching him. Enjoy it because his contract's done at the end of the season. And I would imagine he'll be heading back to Sweden now. He's not going to pop up anywhere else in the NHL. The end of 2, if you want to look at it on a bright side, like it's an extreme bright side, Boston had 7 goals. The Leafs had 7 shots. If we had only been able to score on every shot past the Vezina Trophy winner of last year, that game would have been tied. What a game it would have been. Talking about 7-7 at the end of 2. Wasn't the case. Thomas stood tall on those 7 shots. Boring third. I mean, what else? I mean, I think Boston was absolutely exhausted from scoring. And the Leafs played pretty much the way that they did. They just looked better because Boston was so tired. However, to add insult to injury, one of the guys that we traded for Kessel, Tyler Seguin, and we'll see probably next year how the other guy makes out, but Tyler Seguin pops in another one. Having a pretty strong season. Much stronger than last year. But, Leafs Nation, I still love you, Kessel. 35 goals, good job. Tomorrow night, it'll be interesting to see at the ACC, will there be a Fire Burke chant? I think so. I thought if they put in a strong performance tonight against the Bruins after winning 2 and winning 2 good games, maybe not. Maybe the Leafs have saved 8-0. 8-0 loss to the Boston Bruins. We've lost all 6 against them. And 36-10 were the goals in those 6 games. They averaged 6 goals. So, I'm getting a tweet here, but does this happen tomorrow night? There's been too much time, and we have too many almost pieces to the puzzle. So we're only halfway there. But the problem with being halfway there is that you have to blow this up because the players that are currently there aren't going to take you where you need to be. Because we have too many almost the right player. Almost key pieces, if you will. But good news, after tonight, Like, I mean, if you look at the standings, there's no distance between us and the bottom. We can drop to, well, drop. I say drop, but rise to a top 5 position. Rise. Plus, look at it this way, Leaf Nation. If you really think about it, we have given the Bruins 12 points this year. 12 points. Imagine what we could do with 12 points right now. However, we didn't get them. We didn't get them. There is a bright side to this. We have really screwed the Senators over. Really screwed them over, because if we hadn't have given them those 12, and we only given them 6, the Sens would be in first in the Northeast. So good job. We screwed the Sens over. Leafs, good job. Now, through the offseason, it should be a very interesting time for the Leafs, because you could see a lot of huge things happening with this team, right from the top to the bottom. So stay tuned with TMLtalk.ca, because we're going to be staying on this right through, and maybe when the season's over, it'll be a little less painful. However, like I said, stay tuned, because this is going to be a big, big off season. Whether it be Burke gone, whether it be free agents, trades, there's going to be a lot going on, and like I said, we could be very, very excited about the draft. But anyways, I'm going to sign off for tonight and probably go have another beer after watching that. This is Brian Detman from TMLtalk.ca, and keep bleeding blue and white.